Well, good morning. So I just got done watching Mr. Mrhevychevy's video of all the cars and trucks he's had. I've seen just thechevyscrounger's video, and I'm kind of jealous. Wish I had a backyard full of all that neat stuff. And of course I've seen Mr. 1963 Impala two-doors, all his collection of stuff. So I figured, what the heck, I can do this too. It was, I don't know, probably a good 9 years ago. My good friend and I were sitting around, campfire, drinking a couple beers, talking about all the stuff we used to have. And we started putting a list together because we were kind of curious just how many vehicles did we have from about the time we turned 16 until today. Or at least at that time. Like I said, it was about 9-10 years ago. But we put together a pretty good list. He actually was ahead of me in terms of what we've had. And I've kind of outran him now. But he's also gotten married, had kids, mortgage. So he's kind of stopped where I haven't stopped yet. But my first vehicle, right here, was a 1988 Caprice cop car, 350. Bought that for $13.50 it says. Got that out of the auction. Fun car, just had a blast in it. And that got me through tech school, and I got me, a good few years working where I'm at before I saved up enough money and figured it was time to buy something new. So I bought this 1997 1500 two-wheel drive for $21,000. Holy crud, can't buy a truck for that nowadays. But get my 72 4x4 I picked up for $1,000. I picked up a 72 GMC pickup. It was a camper special. It was rough, came out of West Dallas, but had a 402 big block in it. That eventually went into the El Camino. And there's the El Camino, no motor, paid $1,200 for that. And I got a lot of free stuff over the years. And my 84 Blazer was the 6.2 in it. That was a fun little toy. The body just rotted away though. 77 GMC 4x4, not 4x4 but 454. That motor ended up in my 82 dually, which is probably over here somewhere. Right? No, where did that go? Yeah, it's around here somewhere. Oh, right here, 82 flatbed. This was my first real work truck I bought, and I put that 454 and I rebuilt the motor, hyped up the Turbo 400 in it, left the truck basically looking stock on the outside. You want to talk about a sleeper. Put a lot of miles on that poor truck, used the heck out of it. It just rotted away though, so I had to sell that, and that's how I ended up with orange peel. Oh, what other fun stuff we got up here? Oh, I got a wrecked Escort for free. 97 Ford van with a 4.2, that was a rollover. A couple International 1900 series, actually a couple of these turned into our farm truck that we're using now. 72 was a 350 in it, $600. I restored that one and ended up selling it. This one here, 70 Chevy, pulled that out of a fence line. 56 Ford, pulled that out of a garage in Milwaukee. This was kind of a neat one. This was a 84 E150 Ford van, 306, with 3 in a tree. From what I'm told, it was like the last year Ford offered 3 in a tree in a van. That was kind of a neat little package. What else we got? Just more stuff. Yeah, I had a couple Fords in there too. That Ranger, Bronco, Mark 7. That was kind of an interesting ordeal on that one. 91 Suburban 4x4. Buddy and I actually cut the top off of it and we used it as a big convertible for actually through the winter. And that was my crazier time in life. The mat rod, 64 holes, got that for free. You all know the story on that one. 74 C10. I only bought this truck because I wanted the front fenders off of it and the hood for orange peel. Ended up fixing the frame, and I put a 350 in this truck, and I ended up finding more body parts, and I sold that to my neighbor. He's still driving it, and that was back in '08. Well, what do we got over here? The '05 I'm driving now. This one here, I don't remember that one. I'm sure if I saw a picture of it I can figure it out. This one here is kind of a neat truck. I bought this hoping I can make that into a nice big 4x4. It was one of those late night adventures, and I knew no matter what I wouldn't lose out on the 454 aspect. Had a 205 transfer case, stainless 60 front axle. But once I started ripping into it, the frame was junk, so I ended up scrapping out the truck and parting out the rest. Made my money on it, but not what I wanted. A 95 Chevy van with a 6.5 in it, that was kind of fun. 77 Suburban, 90 Jimmy, that was cool, but there again, body was rotted off of it. The 240 Chevys, bought them pretty much a day apart. Buddy and I picked up together, so it's only half mine, so I guess I have to make this a half. So it was a 69 Chevelle convertible. It was a 307 car. We got that in February of 2011, $500. The car was, not perfect, but it was really nice. Sitting in a guy's garage in Milwaukee for about 15 years. Just wanted it gone, didn't know what he had. So my buddy and I, we made a pretty good profit on that car. And up here, the Nova. I'm sure you all remember the Nova when I drugged that home. Sold that. 79 Chevy 3/4 ton. That one, that was the last truck I bought. And you can see 2010. And we jumped to 2013, so I know I took a good 2 years off of just buying stuff. I was busy fixing and working and just no time. So now we're to this year, 1930 Ford Model 8, picked that up. Y'all know about that one. 1974 C20 with a 350 in it. Just got that one actually about 2 weeks ago. Basically for free, but I did have to work for that one. That one I had to do a head gasket and some engine work on a DT466 for a buddy. But he ended up giving me a truck and some cash for the labor, so that worked out. But this truck here, it's been sitting for about 20 years in a shed with a dirt floor. So pretty much from the door handles down, it's nothing but paint. Everything else is gone. There's no metal left. But the neat thing about that one, it's got a Richmond 6-speed in it. So that made it worthwhile. But that was the first car right there. A lot of memories in that one. And then the 72 GMC, like I said, that was my first restoration, frame off. Kept it for a good few years and then I ended up selling it. Should have kept that one. That was my brand new 97 Chevy pickup. Drove that until it pretty much rotted away. And the El Camino, y'all know that one. That was my first work truck, my 82 dually. Like I said, it looked like it was, just a rotten mess the whole time. But you want to talk about a sleeper? That truck would go. And haul stuff too. I missed that one, but the frame just gave way. There was just nothing left. So after this one died, I went and picked up this 93 3500 HD. Made the bed for it. I put the 454 in this one. Had an NV45 transmission, 5-speed. Rebuilt that truck from one end to the other. Stuck a lot of money into it. Well, then the gas prices went up, and then my little side job scrapping business fell through. So I wasn't making the money, and I wasn't using the truck hardly. So I ended up selling it. Another one of those mistakes where I should have just, parked it in back and let it sit for a couple of years until I would have needed it again, because now I would have liked to have had it. But, oh well, live and learn. So the next work truck would have been orange peel. I went about a year without a work truck, and I just couldn't take it no more, so that's when I picked up this. Obviously, it's orange peel's all done here, but the truck was a wreck, and I figured, is this good enough for me beating around in? Well, now it's turned into my, pretty much daily driver. And there's more shots of 72. Should have kept that one. At the time when I was doing the 72, my buddy was doing one too, so actually kind of built two of them at the same time. He sold his right after he got it done. I kept mine. And a 97 again. And the El Camino. The El Camino and the 72. I think that was the only summer those two were together. My little S10. I think that was a 82 or 84, I forget. But never saw winter. Super solid. But that's the one I put the V8 in. So that was my little sleeper. That was fun. 79 Monte Carlo. I bought that for parts, but we had to burn the tires off first. There's a 97. I think that was right after I bought it. And then this was a 71 Chevy pickup. I put a 69 front end on it. Short box 350. Truck armor suspension. There's another one I should have kept, but I sold it. So I did the count. I got 61 and a half vehicles that have passed through me. And right currently now, I have 7. So it's not a lot, but that keeps growing every once in a while. So that's my collection. Later, guys.